is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, we're getting a chance to see a very talented right-hander here in Jameson Taillon. His stuff has always played well. It's just a matter of staying lucky and staying healthy. This guy has what it takes to be a solid Major League pitcher.
Now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, Hero?
Well, Matt, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on the first, 2 gone. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Into the box, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Conforto behind, the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. Marcus Stroman is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
So here is Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mancini.
Little Hardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Grounded back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Slow roller down the third baseline. He's got it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Mancini, the runner at second with one away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. And with two away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? So now here is Giancarlo Stanton looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch of the AV on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with a base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Wackney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ballgame. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
That is it.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Just hung in there on that one. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Adios, pelota. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, I still believe in my heart the best pitch was a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Hicks will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. second set to go. Here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
And that is through into right field for a single.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Voigt gets his lead at first, nobody out. 1-1, the count to Clint Frazier. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside quarter, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Here comes the 1-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Aaron.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. It's 1-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Verdugo waits on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Verdugo, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, James McCann. This is in the air to left. Frazier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 10, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set. Here it comes.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Blocked by LeMahieu. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Mancini moving back. Still going back. Adios, pelota. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Up and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop the mitt. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 New York. And now, Kyle Higashioka
leading
as
up
we move
for
on to the
Yankees,
bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run
Higashioka.
back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throws goes in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard center up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Trey Mancini. Ball 1. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Well, there's a base hit on the line. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. And she'll take a look at ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swing and a line drive. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 side. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
The Shays are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI, 2-bagger.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Mancini on third. Urshela at second with 1 away. And there's the first strike, 2-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. One more time. He loses him on ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So stepping in is Giancarlo Stanton, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. This is foul right side. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Yankees 2. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. The 1-0.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. And there's 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Next, it'll be Javier Baez. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into his wheelhouse.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Digging in is the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
Clint Frazier.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed and the ball. It just doesn't get there.
In now, Aaron Hicks. A bouncer to the left side. There's Baez. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Higashioka.
Stepping in once again is Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. And now here is Chris Bryant, who flew out last time up.
The designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the AB now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch to him. Three runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
At the plate now, James McCann. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. The 0-2 delivery. High pop-up. Swanson takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 10, Brandon Nimmo.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He bounced out last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. To 1-2 now. Verdugo at second with 2 down. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Adios, pelota. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 4th long ball of this series, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Halfway home tonight from the Bronx. Now 5-2 New York. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Now the first pitch. And the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, if you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
He'll try again, 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch.
Now batting,
you could see
right
that he
fielder,
wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike down to the Yankees leadoff man. 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 29.
Now at the plate is Gio Urshela. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Behind 0-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And the deficit remains 5-2. Diego Castillo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
And now in the box, Michael Conforto, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now here's the pitch. The 1-0 home. Is swung on and missed, strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hat. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 2-2. Pete Alonso will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as the right-hander starts to loosen up. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses 2-1. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the AB on its way. They should get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Hit in the air to left field. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mets lead 1, and it remains 5-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Now the first pitch. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now that
every
the
pitcher loves to
hitter,
get quick outs, right?
John
How about
Carlo.
that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Next up is Luke Voigt. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning, but the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Well, the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Robert Gesellman takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby. Now that right up
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
So now to the plate, Kyle Higashioka. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. The Mets are out on top, 5-4. Garen O'Day is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Chris Bryant. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And it's fouled away. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Nice job there, taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out. Verdugo digging in now, and that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Two pitches fouled away. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, James McCann. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Brandon Nimmo will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
From the belt, kicks and deals to first, reined in, and Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on the base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 4. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
The catcher, Kyle
Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 68, Dylan Betances.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And misses inside with that in ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And now pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Previous history against Dylan Betances, he's 2 for 4. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Bounce towards the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Trey Mancini.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Trey Mancini. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here's the first offering. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil,
the second baseman, number 6.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's 2 for 4. From the stretch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Britton is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Two and one now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Francisco Lindor is in the 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
One thing is clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
The 2-2 sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks is under it, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Digging in will be Gio Urshela. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
0-1, here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Ready with the 0-2. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. And he'll strike out here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Jonathan Loizaga enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Javier Baez. He's set, and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Bryant. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Now the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, James McCann. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Hit to the left side, but taking it out very short. And that will become out number 2. Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's set. Here it comes. Slap hard the opposite way. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Two left for the Mets. They lead it 5-4. Now at the plate, here is Luke Voigt. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning, with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Here's the first pitch. Luke Voigt is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right?
Now
you have to protect the
left
fastball.
fielder.
You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Clint Frazier. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he strikes him out as well. So two punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. Two hitters, two strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And stepping in, Aaron Hicks. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Last chance for the Yankees. Struck him out, and it's over. They are World Series champions.
Wow. World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs. Partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire Fall Classic crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the World Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
Mm-hmm.